What's going on, y'all? You're now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is Bitcoin and Benito, and I truly appreciate you for being here with me. Unfortunately, we are in troubling times because a lot of peoples have sacrificed for USDT and Terra USD, and they've lost tons of their money. It has dropped dramatically in price, 99.9%. This has caused a lot of people to do self-deletion. I can't really say the real word because of YouTube, the censorship. They don't allow me to say such negative words, but you know what I'm saying. They took drastic measures to do this. In fact, one person says in New York Post, I lost 450,000 US dollars. I cannot pay my bank, reads one of the top posts of a Reddit forum for the Terra Luna, a cryptocurrency that has lost more than 99% of its value over the last week. I will lose my home soon. I'll become homeless. Suicide is the only option for me. I feel terrible for that person. Terrible. Another part of the article says, my ex-colleague attempted self-deletion, right? Reads another top post on the forum. He basically moved all of his savings to crypto in 2021, and Luna was a massive player in his portfolio. So this is terrible. We need to work together. Make sure that you never invest more than you're willing to lose. Only invest in what you can lose without, causing harm to yourself or causing harm to your family. I want you to make, dramatic gains. I love taking great risks, but the risk that I take is not going to make me do anything crazy as a result. It's not going to make me commit a crime as a result or do something harmful to me or other people as a result, okay? So I want you to pay very close attention, and that's why I'm going to talk about my new and improved Bitcoin Benito strategy where you can diversify your eggs, okay? See, the person that did this, he put all his eggs in the Terra Luna basket. I don't want you to do that. I made some new improvements to my Benito strategy. I'm going to talk about it now, where you can diversify in all types of crypto, and in addition to that, you can diversify into the traditional stock market. Okay, I'm going to explain it first, but before I get to that, I'm going to read some comments from my subscribers. I thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate you guys for doing that, for being with me, for rocking with me. Somi says, be careful of swapping. There is nobody who's going to give you a good liquidity price ratios to exchange PLSX to get PLS to get Pulse. You might be buying Pulse at 5 times at the start and paying into my bags. It's true. Like I said many times, Pulsechain coin is going to perform a lot better than PulseX coin at the beginning. But after a couple months, after a couple years, PulseX coin, due to its buy and burn, is going to be it's going to grow dramatically. So, just be cognizant of that. Think about that and be careful. Alex Pro says APY based on T-shares and market conditions. Interesting hex strategy. Yes. So this is me talking about how I'm going to do a laddered 15-year stake with my hex strategy. The APY has an average return of about 40%, 38%, but 40% really. And the laddered staking means that I'm going to 4 times a year, I'm going to make a total of 60 stakes. I'm going to divide my hex into 60. And then every 3 months from now till 15 years from now, because I'm doing the 5,555 staking, I'm going to make a stake 60 times. And then, so that means every 3 months I get out my shares of Hex. I get out my share interest rate. Hex acts like a certificate of deposit that your traditional bank also has. Okay. So the later it goes on, the money that I get back 5 years from now is going to be so much bigger than the money that I get a year from now. The money that I get 10 years from now will be even way bigger than the one that I get 5 years from now. Hot and Sour 100 says she has a giant rack. He's talking about my SWV video, the one that I did about Hard Pro. Yeah, SWV is very beautiful. they was sexy for their time, you know what I mean? Flu World Order, nice name, said give back to political organizations. Nah. I said this because I said that we're going to be extremely wealthy a couple years from now when we get when we start making our gains from Hex, from PulseX, from Pulsechain. And he's not really into giving political organizations. Here's the thing, and Richard Hart says it himself too. You really have to get into politics, even though you don't want to get into politics. If you want our laws to continue to be as flexible, to be as decentralized, to be as censorship resistant as they are right now, we are going to have to become more political. We're going to have to vote more. We're going to have to lobby more. There's no way that you can avoid this. You're going to have to do this. Now, I know I live in Washington, D.C., so I'm all into the politics, but it's true. You're going to have to become more political. Jeff Rosa says, so you're saying that 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘦 sacrificing 14,000 coins equals 80 million, $14,000 equals 80 million coins. When PulseX arrives at $1, she should make $80 million. What? Yes. When PulseX eventually gets to $1, and I think that's going to happen in about maybe 5-6 years, his $14,000 will turn into $80 million. I mean, Pulsechain is crazy. Hex has already done 10,000x. It's already grown 1,000,000% in less than 2 years. Now it's dipped back a little bit, but from its lowest low to its highest high was over 1,000,000%. So crypto's crazy. Cordy Vargas says, I'm about to cash in my investment portfolio and dump it into this. My Hex keeps climbing while my portfolio tells me we're heading into a recession. No, I don't recommend anyone do this, but I'm an idiot and I'd rather take my chances. And then me says, I emptied out my entire 401k into different cryptos, including Ethereum, Hex, Pulsechain, and PulseX. Go big or go home. Again, I'm doing this because I'm willing to lose all this money. I'm willing to lose all my 401k. I'm a young man, and if I lose my 401k money, I can continue to work. I have a good job. I'm a software developer, so I can continue to work for many, many years and make all my money back. But me being able to become extremely rich is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So this is definitely a risk worth taking. And I'm not going to do anything to harm anyone or myself for doing it. We have Penahafa Nembili. Thank you. I was stuck at claiming. So she's talking about how you can claim your 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘦 back after you do a stake. Yes, you can get it back. We have a woman in the chat too. I was looking at my demographics. They're about 95% male. The overall demographics of crypto assets is about 92% male. And I'm just happy to see that we have more women coming into the chat, getting more involved into cryptocurrency. Shout out to you. Next, we have 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘦 says, you need more subscribers, bro. Appreciate you for this. Cleanest breakdown that you have. Do you have an IG? Thank you. I appreciate that, Rich B. I do have an IG, actually. My Instagram, my Twitter, my not my LinkedIn, my TikTok is in the description below. Click all of it. Follow me on all my social medias, okay? So now we're going to before I get into this and I explain the terrible things that have happened into UST and Terra Luna coin, I'm going to have a short description, a short synopsis from Gentlemen of Crypto. They're actually really hilarious. They're funny. They warned us about this, but nobody listened. Let's watch the video.
Well, everyone, listen up. You didn't lose your money. Now, you have your... Technically, you kind of lost your money.
Never gets old.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. It never gets old. Whistle Tone, what's going on today? Terra founder 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘦 shares plan to save the UST stablecoin peg. Before we get into this, people, we literally called this yesterday. Again, we was like, hey, if they can recover, they'll recover. They'll be set. We get another dip. They might be in some trouble. But what did I say above all else? No matter what, there'll be another little magic trick on this side when it's all said and done. And here it is. Hey, I know how to save it, guys. Like, come on. The person who fucking did it knows how to save it. No, 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘦, the humbled, I love it. The humbled co-founder of Terraform Labs has shared a rescue plan for the DPEG stablecoin UST. I have a rescue plan for it too. It is to use the rest of your existing capital on Bitcoin and to find the wallets that initially donated to the project and to refund them with the little amount of Bitcoin you have left. That's my plan to save your project. Anything other than that will be continued robbery.
Like I said in my last video up here, Terra Luna lost all this money because its stable coin was backed by its cryptocurrency. So when the stable coin lost some value, it would print Terra Luna would print more and more Terra Luna coins. When you print more and more Terra Luna coins and then use that to push up the price of the stability coin, of the stable coin of the UST, that means that this becomes more deflationary. Terra Luna becomes more deflationary. People notice this and then they start selling their Terra Luna as quickly as possible, and they start selling their USDT. My beard is not looking good. They start selling their USDT as much as possible. That's why it has gone down from 99.99% in some exchanges. A lot of exchanges have just stopped selling it altogether. Now we have what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the Benito strategy. We're going to quickly talk about it. What you do is you make a stake. You take your Pulsechain, you make a 300% collateralized loan. So that means that if you put in $6,000 worth of Pulsechain, you'll get $2,000 back out of USDL, right? USDL is a stable coin of liquid loans. Sorry. Then you take that $2,000 of liquid loans, it's minted out, right? From your vaults, you mint out USDL, and then 50% of that $2,000. Remember, it used to be 90%, but now I changed it to 50% because I want to be more diversified. I want to put more eggs in more baskets. 50% of that USDL, aka $1,000 in this example, will go to Robinhood, and I want you to invest in only stocks that have done a 500% in the past 5 years. These are stocks such as AMD, such as Tesla, such as Intel. There are many stocks that have done 500% in the past 5 years. The other 50%, I want you to put it into the stability pool. The stability pool will give you out Pulsechain, and it'll also give you out free loan token. When you take that loan token and you put it in the loan staking protocol, it will also give you more USDL, and it will also give you more Pulsechain. That USDL that you get from the loan staking, I want you to put 50% of the USDL into the stability pool again. And I want you to put the other 50% into Robinhood or whatever broker you use, maybe use Vanguard, to buy more stocks that have a 500% return in the past 5 years again. And then I want you to repeat this over and over and over. The reason why I want you to put it specifically into the stability pool is because you can take out the USDL from the stability pool anytime you want without having any penalties at all. And USDL is, pegged to the US dollar. So you can use that US dollar to help your vaults in case you're about to become liquidated in your vault, or maybe your Robinhood your stocks are doing extremely terrible and you just want to pull the money out. Or let's say that you did a margin on Robinhood. I don't really recommend that you do a margin until you watch my video where I explain it. But let's say that you do a margin in Robinhood. You can use that USDL to help you get out of that margin and not lose all of your money. And as you notice, this strategy has multiple points of failure. Let's say that the stock market crashes dramatically. You can still make money in the traditional cryptocurrency market, in this Pulsechain market. Let's say that liquid loans itself has a big bug that's messed up. It doesn't matter. You can still take out your Pulsechain from the vault, and you can still use Pulsechain and use it to buy PulseX, or maybe use it to buy Hex. Let's say that Pulsechain itself messes up. You still have money in the traditional market. You still have money into Robinhood for stocks that make an average of 500% in the last 5 years. This is absolutely amazing because your eggs are all in one basket. Stay safe. I'm telling you this because I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Stay safe. Don't harm yourself. Don't harm nobody. Let's get this money.